Indian High Commission on attacks in Canada. They have reacted. Anti-India elements being targeted consular camps. In fact, the Indian High Commission, they're saying anti-India elements targeted consular camps. Indian High Commission saying disappointed by such disruptions of consular work, attempts to disrupt similar camps in Vancouver as well. Those are the breaking updates that we're getting at this point, Divya.
Radhika, that's right. And this, of course, comes on the heels of that attack on the Hindu temple in Brampton, with Canadian MP Chandra Arya condemning the violence and saying a red line has been crossed. So there were similar other attacks from what we're hearing. Those attempts have been disrupted. Similar camps in Surrey as well as in Vancouver. And we have Vishal joining us. So Vishal, information coming in, breaking news coming in of more such attacks that were planned and those attempts that had to have been disrupted. And these were attacks that were going to take place in other areas after Brampton.
Yep. So the Indian High Commission has released a long statement in which it has said that there were multiple attempts to disrupt these proceedings, but they were able to nonetheless issue 1,000 live certificates to the Indian and Canadian applicants there. So these attempts by Khalistani elements to disrupt these proceedings have largely failed, is what the High Commission of India in Ottawa is saying at the moment. And as we've been reporting, there have been multiple incidents where some Khalistani elements have disrupted religious gatherings of Hindus in Canada. Temples have been attacked in multiple places across the country, and there have not been any substantial steps taken by the Canadian government in light of these incidents, and that is what India has been repeatedly objecting to and has been asking the Canadian government and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police to cooperate and give some substantial evidence and some locations of these Khalistani elements. But all of that has sadly not happened, and these incidents keep happening every now and then. In the latest, this Hindu Sabha Mandir in Brampton near Toronto has been attacked. There have been incidents in the past, as I mentioned earlier. So all of that has been happening in the last 3-4 months quite frequently, and it has resulted in the breaking down of ties between India and Canada. Perhaps this is the worst time for the ties between India and Canada. The ties have plummeted to the lowest low in the last 1 to 2 weeks. So all of that has come into the picture, and it remains to be seen whether or not these issues will be resolved anytime soon.
Right, thank you so much, Vishal, for getting us the information, breaking news coming in of attempts that were disrupted. These were similar to what we've seen of those devotees, the Hindu community at the temple in Brampton, which is what now the Indian High Commission has gone on to say that similar attempts were disrupted.